welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to be talking about the requirements for you to get a care assistant job. This is a hot topic. I've had questions in my inbox, people asking me what qualifications do I need to be a care assistant. And today I've decided to answer some of your questions. So if you're interested, stay tuned. I'm going to be talking about that today. Before I get into that, can you please subscribe to my channel, comment, like, and share? That would really be helpful and encourage me to do more content for you. So I'm just sharing my screen with you now. The first thing that I want to talk to you about is the phase 1 that we had was for senior care assistants. So senior care assistants, if we look at their job descriptions, they're required to have experience, 1 year experience, 2 years experience, 3 years experience. And this is dependent on who the employer is. So senior care assistants are required to have qualifications. They're required to have experience. Care assistants are not required to have as much experience as senior care assistants are required to have. So that's one thing for you to bear in mind. So everything is dependent on the employer. So join me. I'm sharing my screen so we can look at this job that's been advertised. This website is a really good website, the Jobber website. It shows you jobs that have UK tier 2 sponsorship. So if you are looking for jobs, this is a good website to check on. So let's have a look at this care assistant job and see what sort of experience they're looking for. So it's being advertised by it's being advertised on a government website. So the salary is really good. It meets the requirements in order for you to have a visa. So they're talking about working times and the different shifts available. So I want to look at the areas of responsibility. So what you're required to do is to assist their clients with washing, dressing, pad changes, medication assistance, meal preparation, companionship, shopping, accessing the local community, taking them to social and leisure activities, light domestic chores. So these are the things that they're looking for in terms of job description. So if you think about it, these are the things that we do at home anyway. So if you're a parent, you've done personal care, you've changed pads, you've done medication, you've given medication to your children, medication assistant, you've done shopping, you've taken your kids out, or family members. So these are the things that we do at home in our day-to-day lives anyway. So in terms of experience, I would definitely put this on my CV that I have experience in these areas. So one of the questions that I've had is, can I do a St. John's ambulance training? Can I do a Red Cross course? Those are the really two ones that I've been asked for. My answer to this is there isn't really a requirement for you to do so. But having said that, this is dependent on the employer. What I know so far is some employers, they're offering their own training. So once you engage with an employer, they will train you. They actually prefer to train you because they have that duty of care. They have that responsibility to make sure that their employers are trained. So whether you've got experience or you've got training, one way or another, you will be trained. So what are employers looking for? They're looking for someone who's got genuine care for people, someone who's compassionate, someone who loves being around people, and someone who loves to help, and someone who understands what it means for people to be vulnerable and be that key person for support. That's what they're looking for. People who can do who can help with light chores, who can help with meals, who can help with shopping, who can take their clients out. If you can drive, that's a really good benefit. Driving is a key, because if you might get a company car and you can take the clients to different social activities. So those things like that will make you stand out among the rest, apart from Red Cross training and ambulance. So do make sure that you include that in your CV or talk about it in your interview. So that's really it from me. That's my advice for you. So I would make sure that I'm prepared. I've done my English test, I've done my TB test, and I have everything else that's required for a visa. So passport is one of those. What I would say is a TB test expires within 6 months. So make sure that you do your TB test last, because if you do it first and then you don't find a job between now and between the time you've done it and the 6 months, it might be that you need to do it. So make sure that you do it last. So I would start looking for employers now. Look for employers. What do employers require of me? And find that out first before you start spending money, probably unnecessarily. Find out from the employer, what training am I required to have? Will you be training me? What are you looking at? What are you looking for in an employee? Having said that, I'm having an interview with one employer. So it will be really helpful if you can put comments in the description box and let me know what questions you want me to ask them. And then I can interview them so that they can answer those questions. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to put those questions in the comments section. If you want to connect with me, I'm going to put my Facebook link in the description box. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it useful, please share it, subscribe, comment and like it. It's going to encourage me to do more content. If you haven't already done so, I've got a video that you can watch on how to book the correct English test, how to write your CV, interviews. There's quite a lot of videos that are quite useful for Tier 2 visas. Thank you for joining me.